What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. If you give me the HKO special, help the king out, hit the like, subscribe, and comment. All right, so we're gonna get into this. And I know this video with Vice. This was probably about a year or 2 years ago, but Vince Dahl, you know, in the suit, kind of tells the truth about this, and we're gonna just listen in. I'll just give my little commentary. So just stay tuned, and here we go. So yep. So this is a video by Vice. All right. So let's get into it. Yeah, I would. Since living in Korea, yeah, I've been pretty much just gone the route, as Vince says, and then of course this guy is kind of saying, yeah, yeah, we're Americans. Yeah, with Asian descent. And of course, I'll be like, yeah, I am Asian American. But sometimes, it's hard because we've been so enculturated with, oh, Asian American or Korean American, because in Korea, they don't know from lickety lick that I'm from the States. As as even if I dress, sometimes in this USA outfit, they think, oh, I'm just wearing USA because USA is a big support system here for South Koreans. So it's and I just like identify as mostly American, but and of course the thing is I can blend here, but yeah, I've kind of don't got away from it. I try not to, but of course, I do have to explain. Yeah, I'm Korean American. Yeah, and just like for the Filipinos, I'm Filipino American because in Korea and the Philippines, they're not gonna understand that. All right, well, let's get back to the video. Okay, and as you notice, and as I've stated in my past videos, I'm from California. So some of these, I think the panel, maybe half the panel are from California. As you see, the Filipino dude there is from California or New York, and which is two of the most woke states of America. So yeah, we're putting these, oh, I'm Asian American and I'm a Black American. Okay, fine, but yeah, I just noticed this language is kind of like, just dividing this nation. And that's why, like, I've taken my, passport and I live in South Korea for that reason. But, I'm kind of like glad I made the move and I'm not stuck back in the States. Now, do I go back? Yes, I do. So let's continue the video and let's see. Okay, so as you can see, now speaking about the Korean American chick, oh my goodness, because and I'm going to talk about this because I am in South Korea, 80 years old, went to Korea. Oh, another thing, Washington, D.C., another woke town. So, and geez, I can see how enculturated she is. And of course, yep, I'm this, I'm that, instead of, if the parents never immigrated to America, and I understand why, because it's a better opportunity at the time. Korea and all these other Asian countries were not up to par to what the standards are today, back in the, 80s and 90s of South Korea, it was kind of still developing till Korea became, the mucky mucks of what, that it is today. But I could tell, just total enculturation, the hair, just the attitude, just constant. So, yeah. So this is one of those things. All right, here we go.
We have been suffering from hunger and fear for 8 months.
Oh, there we go with the chick from Washington. White supremacy, huh? Okay, it does exist, but it's not like the Jim Crow days. But let's hear, yeah, Vince talk about this. Oh man, this dude. Oh yeah, this dude went to Yale, and yep, putting out that language, putting out that little woke language. Oh my goodness. Something is wrong. Yep, the white devil, right, is in charge. These days, if you're a white male, you're screwed. You know, that's the way. That's the effery of this crap. But let's listen in. Oh wow. So, yep, Vince told it, pretty much off. Now, yeah. Uh yeah, the Korean girl, holy moly. Talk about, she's pretty much an Asian Karen, and then the guy there, the Indian guy that went to Yale. So just a lot of decisiveness, division of the race. So no, but yeah, I agree with most of what Vince says because we're just Americans, and then if these guys go to their home countries and see how it is, they're not going to care about, oh, you like I even sat there when the black chick said, "You're so American." No, they don't even like notice that till you start opening your mouth, or because I've seen people of her color that are half Japanese, speak Nihongo and they don't speak any English. They grew up in Japan, so it's just the way I just at times, being in Korea, I just kind of change it. Yeah, I just pretty much now tell Koreans I'm American, and then yeah, I am, of Korean descent, even if it's hard sometimes because they don't understand because there's a language barrier of sometimes English and Korean, you know, and sometimes I don't want to, or I can't tell them in Korean, even if I speak a little bit of the Korean language. But yeah, this is like a couple years ago, and some of them still have that mentality like, oh, Asian American, purple hair, let's get crazy. And, yeah, and just these little terms, it separates us completely. All right. If you guys want to watch the video, this is under Vice. So Vice, the model minority, is the channel, so you guys can happily watch the rest of this video. But I just want to show what Vince Dow had to say a little bit, and then with these interactions. But it gets really good. But I don't want to spend the whole time on the video just dissecting all of this. But yeah, it's crazy. But other than that, yeah, just you guys can have a crack at it and take a look. All right, so what do you think? And by the way, if you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKO special help to King out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. So wherever you are, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.